So friends, we're gearing up here for another Pennsylvania State Park adventure. We're taking you to Laurel Hill State Park, which is near Somerset, Pennsylvania. And we're just getting the truck cleaned up before we go. I am curious to know if I'm the only one who washes their truck before each camping trip. Let me know down in the comments if this is part of your pre-camping routine as well. We're going to get into the intro here real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Also curious to know who noticed the new pictures in the intro a few videos ago. Would have been the first video, would have been the tire video, and then of course Cass after that. I am going to try to keep the intro fresh so it doesn't get boring for you guys, and we'll be into it in just a second here. So friends, this is our first time filming here at Laurel Hill State Park. However, it is a place where we've both spent a considerable amount of time. Rachel in her childhood and me more recently. But everything that we're going to be filming for you in this episode is new to us. Like I said, this is our first time filming here. This will be our first time hiking the Hemlock Trail, which we have on the agenda. We also are going to take you up to Mount Davis, which is the highest point in Pennsylvania. I know in our last episode we were at a point in West Virginia considerably higher, but I don't think either of us have been actually to Mount Davis. We've been in the vicinity, so we want to go check that out. We want to see what it's all about. There is another trail in this area I'd like to hike, but I don't know if we'd have time. I'm not sure what's going to happen Sunday morning. I do believe that this episode, or this journey, is going to be a two-part series here on the channel, because I don't think all this stuff is going to fit into one. However, if the weather thwarts our plans, we might be able to condense it into one shorter episode. So we'll see what happens. We also have a wedding we're going to on Saturday, so there's a lot of things that could throw a monkey wrench into our explorations. But so, friends, I was just getting ready to tell you guys about how I actually built a fire, and it actually was a good fire. And then, like 2 seconds later, as soon as I fired up the camera, the fire went out. So, I don't know. The good thing about state parks, though, is that usually there's a good bit of kindling sitting around, which definitely helps my cause. But it seems like no matter what wood I try to burn, it doesn't burn. So, I don't know. I heat my house with wood, and I never have any problems there. But anytime we're camping, I can never get a fire. Never fails. But maybe, just maybe, we're going to have some mountain pies here in a bit. We have a pretty good sized site here. Not necessarily as far as like the RV pad itself goes. But if you look, it's very private. And I'll spin you around this way. Our site goes the whole way over to that post over there. So it's got a very nice yard. Right up there is the playground, which is where Sarah's at currently, and she's been there since we've been here. So We've already lost her at the playground, but it's nice being right next to it. That's a huge plus now for us when we're looking for these state park sites, is being close to the playground, because we can be at the site but we can still see her and hear her and know what she's doing. This is site 81, in case anyone's interested. It's in the pet loop. It's up on the hill. Not every site at this state park is going to be as private as this one, but you know, if you book early, shouldn't have any kind of problems getting it here. I'm filming her while she's eating. She's not a big fan of this. Sir, what are you doing?
Just sitting by the fire.
Sitting by the fire. So good morning, friends. We're here at Laurel Hill State Park. Right now we're headed over to Mount Davis. Friends, Mountain Davis is not incredibly close to Laurel Hill, but it's it's much closer from here than it would be from home. But these, we could have done Mountain Davis just from home without it being too big of a deal. But these camping trips, in a big way, motivate us to go and explore things in the area of wherever we're camping, and just to explore in general, because odds are if we were at home, we'd be catching up on housework or some other nonsense, most likely. It's about a 35-minute drive from the state park to Mountain Davis, and there's like 4 overlooks. I don't know if we'll get to all of them. We're gonna try our best to see at least 2 or 3. After that, we're meeting Rachel's parents at Moo Echo Dairy, and we're gonna get lunch there, I believe. Then we're gonna go back with them to the state park. I think that's the plan for today. We'll see you over at Mount Davis, the highest peak in Pennsylvania. So friends, we're starting off here at Bogman Rocks. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's probably the most anticlimactic of the overlooks. But I figure we'll start here because it's the first one we came across, and we'll see where we go, and hopefully the kid stops making so much noise. All of these are just short little walks, essentially. I thought this was one of the longer ones, but apparently not.
No, it was really quick. I actually filmed the whole thing. My arm did not get tired.
So, let me flip the camera around though and kind of show you what you can see from where we're at here. So this is really what you got from here at Bogman Rocks. These, though, are some deep crevices, so obviously you don't want to fall down them. And you might have been able to see stuff from here at some point in time, probably when this Eagle Scout project that's behind me was built. But nowadays the trees have grown up and there's not really much to see. I'll see if I can get some other good shots though from out on the edge, and then on to the next overlook. Friends, this looks to me like it's yellow nutsedge. It's definitely a nutsedge. Man, this stuff, it's relentless, and it'll grow just about anywhere. And obviously, this little hole on this rock here is a perfect place for it. It likes water. There's a good bit more of it over there where it's a little more swampy. So the weird part about Mount Davis is it's not like the peak of a hill or anything. It's just a big plateau. And so the highest point is essentially measured to the tip of a rock around here somewhere. I'm not even sure which rock they're referring to. And so, that's why you got to climb a tower to really be able to see anything. You got to get above the canopy. And, we've seen a lot of much better vistas over our travels, but this one's cool because it's our home state, and definitely worth doing, if you're a Pennsylvanian and you want to see the high point. You might not be able to hear me very well because this is pretty cool being up here. And behind me, they've got this really cool feature that shows you where everything is, what's in each direction that you're looking at. Weather in Pennsylvania over the last week or so has just been 365 days a year. That's good. But you can see everything. It's crazy. So friends, here we are, Pennsylvania's high point, 3,213 feet above sea level. Probably can't really see all the signs around me here. Some good information here. Some of them are hard to read. They're kind of faded. And the sign which talks about Mount Davis and why it's named that, it's very hard to read because there's a lot of condensation in it. But it's definitely a cool spot. And, definitely worth coming. I wish there might have been some more hiking trails and things around here. And I also wish we had a little more time, but we don't. So we're going to be on our way here. I got to climb back up the tower because Sarah left her hat up at the top. And then we'll be on our way. So hopefully you can hear us. The lake over there, way before YouTube. Do you remember one of our first dates?
One of our first dates was here.
One of our first dates. We didn't come to this spot, but the lake over there, we took kayaks out, and I don't know, what else did we do?
We went clear to the end of the lake on the kayaks and then had to row back into the wind. So it took forever to get back.
It was a rough paddle, that's for sure. It's very windy up here, if you haven't noticed, and hopefully you can hear anything that I've been saying. It's very windy. Of course, it's the highest point in Pennsylvania, so it should be.
Yeah.
So.
This is a really nice overlook. This is much better than the tower.
Yeah, way better than the tower. And the other one we wanted to do, but it is a little bit of a hike, we're not going to get to do it, but I think it would have been okay. Over on Bucky's Camp Road. There's plenty of information online about all this stuff, so if you're looking for it, you can find it. We'll see you back at Laurel Hill State Park. Well, we're going to Mueco to get ice cream, so
Yay!
we'll show you that.
Sandwiches.
And sandwiches. I do also enjoy highlighting the fact that these are Eagle Scout projects, because I myself am an Eagle Scout, so it is important to me. It's nice because word from 1989, which so it's as old as I am, is still here today.